Okay, so first of all, I'm so fucking fresh. My name is Hannah, but most people call me Harley Quinn. Anyways, I live in a tiny fucking town. Tiny fucking town. And so before all this coronavirus shit, which Corona's my favorite beer, so don't judge the beer, don't judge anybody for it. But before all this virus shit, I was already pretty much self-quarantined. I mean, I social distance. I really don't like people because people these days cannot handle fucking real motherfuckers. Can't handle real shit, especially in West Texas, which just happens to be where I live. But give or take in the tiny town that I live in West Texas, I love it. Regardless if the people are fake, regardless if the people are pussy hoes, I still love my town, which is Lorain, LTX. And yes, I smoke cigarettes, so all you judgmental motherfuckers, don't judge me for that shit too. Because I don't give two fucks. If you do or you don't judge me, you're watching this either because you want to, or you can turn it off because you don't have to. But the point is, I can't handle it no more. I have to vent on my shit before I act on my shit. And seeing as how I'm on probation for the first time in my life and I'm 29 years old, I'm going to have to vent because if I act, I'm going to end up back in jail. So, I'm in love and engaged. Technically, I already signed the marriage papers to the most amazing man in the world, Anthony Garcia. But, unfortunately, we found ourselves in a situation where I had an old-ass warrant from years ago, and they came to pick me up on it, and he was on probation for previous things, and he lied to the cops, and so he ended up getting prison time for lying to the cops about me not being there. So, I love you, Daddy. You're the best man in the world. So, amongst the already being self-quarantined, by choice, before the virus, self-quarantine bullshit, without my love, I'm finding it hard to deal with the world on the world's fucking terms, and it's out of control. So, I figured, fuck it. I've had a YouTube fucking account for years, and I give two fucks if people actually try to hear me or want to hear me, but I mean, they watched so much other dumb bullshit, so much other people that end up turning to Netflix originals. I don't give two fucks if I do become a Netflix original or if people do like me or don't like me, because people are really necessarily irrelevant in my life. I said necessarily irrelevant. So, I just feel like I need to vent, and whether I'm saying it to people or people are watching, I'm just saying it, period, and it helps me get it off my chest. But so this is the start of all the bullshit on my channel and the shit that I need to vent. So I'm just sitting outside. My whereabouts are unbeknownst to anybody that needs to know. Anybody that doesn't need to know. Excuse me. It's about 11:30. And I'm smoking a cigarette, drinking some midnight-ish coffee. I just had a great day on a boat with my family and my child and my fucking niece and my nephew and just family all day. Been with my friend and her kids. They take a vacation, though I miss the love of my life. Life is relatively great right now. I've been clean for a little bit now, and it's a new concept in my life, to be honest. A very new concept in my life, because I haven't been clean in a very long time. And I mean clean by not being forced to be clean because I went to jail. I mean I'm clean by my own choice, by my own actions, and it's nice. It's really nice. So, like I said, just I'm probably like one of the few people, maybe a million out of all Americans, a million women out of all Americans, whose love of their life has went to prison, anywhere, but I'm specifically with somebody in love in prison who is in the state of Texas. So, but probably one of a million in the United States. I don't know about the rest of the world. Fuck the rest of the world. Don't quote me on that. I like the rest of the world. The world is great as long as we learn how to fucking take care of our world, Mother Nature. But not but, because everything after but is bullshit. So I believe I'm maybe statistically one in a million of females who have actually loved a man who went to prison and has stayed down for that man faithfully and fucking loyally and done everything they can in their power to let them know that they're loved and they're not alone, and that whatever they're going through, their other half is going through it too. So shout out to the love of my life, Anthony Mark Garcia. It's hard. And without him, even though I self-quarantined by choice anyways in Little Lorraine, Texas, being in the midst of all this bullshit, I'm like, just lost. Lost for words. Just lost, period, kind of without him. I mean, it feels like I have nobody to just tell everything to. Nobody beside me, because literally I have nobody beside me. I mean, I have a good friend, Ashley, and that's about it. I have my family, but they don't live in my town, and they're not right beside me, and nobody is beside me, minute by minute, like Anthony is. Day by day, night by night. I have a little dog. Actually, I have 4 dogs. But I have a little dog that stays inside with me. She's like Chewini and Coyote, I like to tell myself, because she's a wild one. But I have 3 big dogs. A Catahoula, Hugo. Gucci, Jay. That's my baby. I've had her for 6-7 years. And she is my baby. I love her. And then I have Fat, who is my Catahoula and my fucking Pitbull Gucci's dog. She's about 3 years old. But why do I keep saying but? It's not even a word in my vocabulary. Everything after but is bullshit. So I love my dogs. My Chewini Bobby, she sleeps with me at night and is with me most of the day. My big dogs live outside. But without Anthony, it's like, life is so fucking hard to handle. Like, just makes me hate the world even more. But I can't hate the world because this is my world. So why would you hate something that's yours? So I need to accept things that I can't change and change things that I can, which is what I'm trying to do. Change my life. Change my character defects. Change the way I live so when Anthony does get granted his parole, we can have a great life. Because he's an amazing man. And I love him with all my heart. So I just want to pretty much start posting videos on my YouTube, because whether anybody gives 2 fucks about them or even watch them or even like them, I don't care, because I'm not really necessarily looking for views or to go viral. I just have to put myself out there, not necessarily put myself out there, but just get this shit off my chest so I'm not just dying to die, you know? Living to die. I want to live, and I want to live to be happy. Like Bob Marley said, I want to love the life I live and live the life I love. Well, everybody have a good Memorial Day tomorrow. Be safe and have fun. I miss you, Anthony. And I love you, Sammy. Good night.